Okay, here's the other build that I was referring to from the Talker tribute that I've uploaded the video for. As you can see, this one's a little more closer to completion. It's not an Ammaco frame so far as I know. I think it's actually an old Falcon Pro frame that's been powder coated. I think the Falcon frames were made by Giant, so they're as good as any BMX frame that wasn't chromoly back in the day. This one is definitely an 80s frame. It's been Ammaco stickered, so I bought the bike off of eBay. It came with the Ammaco decals on it as a bit of an Ammaco tribute. I've started to add some parts, but what it came with was pretty much everything you see, but it had an old beaten up layback seat post that had been sort of hand painted. Was the sort of finish on it, which wasn't great. It came with some very generic modern brake levers and calipers, so I've replaced those with again the Dia-Compe MX levers and calipers, which really do look great. It's got SE Racing grips and SE Racing donuts, which are very cool. It's got an old school style but new BMX saddle. It's got a Nitto layback post there, that's been painted as well. I've got just a normal chrome looking one. I bought the pair off of eBay together, so I think the blue one looks good. It's just a bit of a darker blue than the pedals, but you've got the different shades of blue on the Ammaco label decal anyway, so it sort of matches all of those, the different shades of blue on the bike, which was kind of the intention. And if you can see it on the rims, the spokes are red, white and blue as well, which is very neat itself and quite a cool effect. Just a standard chain ring there, one piece cranks, got blue bear traps, so they do the job and look the part. Got a Dia-Compe seat clamp again, got some nice brake cable ties on it there. And it's got the old Sun Tour type headset. These are sort of like remanufactured type things that you get off of eBay and alansbmx stores like that, which are, I think, sure they're just as good and as reasonable as the old Sun Tours used to get back in the day on the bikes. This one's nearing completion and really does look nice. It kind of pops all of the colours on it, the finish, so quite happy with how it's coming along. I guess the only thing I'm not overly happy with, the bars. They seem to be a more modern bar, and the top bar there seems to be a little lower in the bar, so I want to get some pads for this one, some Flite pads, but the top pad on that bar will just be a bit too tight and a bit too close to the stem pad as well, or at least I think it will. The gap will be very small, so not sure I'm going to keep these bars on it. Probably going to get something a little more old school looking. I do have a set of CW type bars. I'm not sure whether I want CWs on this, so I think I want something that looks a little more traditional for a an old BMX track racer type bike. So it'll have the higher crossbar here on these bars. It'll be more towards the top, and then they'll have the space to get the pad on quite nicely. So there'll probably be a newer type bar that looks a little more old school but chrome. Other than that, I really did like the white bars, but it'll probably go chrome, and then I'll probably swap the seat post out to chrome as well. Then everything should contrast and match quite nicely. As you can see, even on the dust caps, I've got some nice alloy, anodised alloy caps there. So this one's coming up a treat. Still got a bit of work to be done on it, make it rideable, but it's getting there. So I thought I'd just do another video to show the two builds I've got in progress. It's good fun, searching for parts, trying to make things work, and as I say, rebuilding those 80s memories. Not very many things you can do that with these days. But a great era as we were all growing up and riding on these bikes over the ranges, on dirt tracks, breaking our bones, which I did, which was the not so fun part, but all part of the learning experience and growing up then. Anyway, that's it. I'll make some further videos on this one as I'm near completion with it and it starts to look how I want it to be. So I hope you appreciate this one too.